Radio Raheem here with Freddie Roach at the Wild Card Boxing Gym, the Crusher Media here. This is a huge event, even big for you. Freddie, how has it been this camp dealing with people like me and all these hundreds of other press people that just want a piece of your time and of course your fighters' time?
Well, you know, Manny actually got so frustrated he quit. And he told me that I have to cover his interviews because he was just too much for him, you know. And then I was telling Fred, because I mean I train Cotto at 7 in the morning, and then after I train Cotto, the press is already here. So I get questions until Manny's here. Then Manny's workout comes and goes, and then I'm here for 3 hours a night. Some days I get it out of here at 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's been hectic, but you know. It's I kind of like it because this is why we do what we do. I mean, this is like there's no bigger stage right now, and you know what? The bigger the stage, the better for us.
You at the press conference were the only one to really make any kind of soundbite or any kind of noise, and since then it's kind of been the same. I was just with Mayweather yesterday. He's not talking a lot of trash, which is unusual. Why do you think this fight's been so quiet while it's so big?
I think he's scared. I really don't want. I don't think he wants this fight. I think that like CBS and Showtime was losing so much money in his previous fights that they forced him into this fight. I don't think he wants to fight this fight. I think he was forced to fight Pacquiao because, I mean, you know, big companies like that don't like to lose money, and like those fights, those caliber of fighters, he wasn't fighting the best, you know.
You said that you thought Roger Mayweather was a better trainer for Floyd, that you're happy that Senior's in the corner. You've been working on a game plan for 5 years. What do you think Senior, does he have the ability to put together a game plan against Manny Pacquiao, and what makes Floyd better with Roger and less good with Senior in your opinion? Well,
you know, Senior's a very defensive guy, and you know, I think Roger's a better fighter, a better trainer. He's much more offensive, and I'm just a fan of offense because that's what I am. I mean, the thing is, I'm an offensive trainer, so I think offense wins fights, and defense does not. So,
and turning to the fighter's abilities, you know, you've said many times that you felt like Floyd's legs are shot. Manny's out there running. He's obviously a fast fighter, but what do you think if it were one particular skill that Manny has, one attribute that it makes him a better fighter than Floyd?
Oh, speed. He's simply speed. Manny's much quicker than this guy. The speed, he won't be able to handle Manny's speed. You can look at Manny and say he's fast, but when you get inside that ring and then he starts showing those flurries and combinations, it's fucking devastating. I mean, I can't believe it when he's throwing combinations at me on the mitts and on the chest and on the. I honestly think you had to get a new chest protector. It's a little bit thicker, but you know what? It's not working that well though, because I mean, he knocked the wind out of me yesterday about 5 times, and then he says his power is just really looking good.
And before I let you go, let me just dispel a couple of rumors. There's been a lot of question about who the sparring partners are, whether or not you got the ones that you wanted. Obviously, I asked him about Arislandi Lara. He said that was a sparring partner. It doesn't seem that to be the case. Can you tell us what the sparring partner situation is, and did you get the ones you wanted?
Yes, you know, Sims worked out really well for us, and then the one guy I had to send home, though, he's from St. Louis, but he lives in Vegas now, and he brought one of his trainers who works for Mayweather, so I had to ask him to leave. He was actually good work too. I can't remember his name. He's a good fighter too.
You're saying that there was a mole in the camp?
Yeah. He lasted one day. So it took me a little while to recognize him, and then I say, hey, wait a minute, your trainer works for Mayweather. So.
And the last controversial statement was about leg cramps. Have you had any issues with Manny's legs? Has he had any problems at all physically?
Okay, I thought we were having a problem, right? Because he's grabbing his leg, right? And then he said, Manny, just work through it. It's all in your head. Like, so I thought he had a leg cramp, right? So then after the workout, we go back to the dressing room, and he shows me this big blister on the bottom of his foot. He says, it's not the leg cramp, it's the blister that hurts. So it was the blister, and that was all. We had no leg cramps whatsoever, and we did have Dr. Young from Curlin and Job come and check it out, make sure everything's okay. We scanned the calves, the muscles, everything's 100%, no problem whatsoever.
Thank you so much, Freddie. Radio Raheem with the man.
Right.
Trainer of the year, Freddie Roach.